I'm going to throw it over to Lisa for Dragon Audit.
Hi everyone, my name is Lisarox. Hello from California. I'm really excited to be here showcasing Dragon Audit for the first time in a marathon, and I'm here with my buddy. She'll introduce herself.
Hi everyone, I'm Jenneticist, or Jen. I'm coming to you from way on the opposite side, up in Maine, and I was instructed to go into this run completely naively, so I have no idea what we're about to see.
You're going to see some amazingness, that's what you're going to see.
I can't wait, this is going to be wild.
Okay, let me bring up to the title screen and we'll start a new game, and I'll count 3, 2, 1, go. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, Dragon Audit. We start out as George. He is an accountant, and he's going to get a promotion to external auditor, and he has to audit the scary fire-breathing dragon. It's going to be great. And these load screens are great, too.
So that's the promotion you want to be working for, Dragon Auditor?
A Dragon Auditor. I mean, I actually prepared tax returns in real life, and I think it would be amazing to prepare a tax return for a dragon. I'm sure it'd have a lot of interesting questions, but in the game, you don't want to be an external auditor because most people don't come back alive. So here we are. This is the dragon, half dragon. Her name is Aalaizah. She's practicing her dragon scariness. And she's going to pretend to be the princess and talk in the mirror. So she protects the princess, which the people in the outside world think she's kidnapped, but in reality, the king's just like keeping her there to keep her safe. Uh-oh. She realized that her crown was stolen.
So, in this world, is it like they are, obviously there were taxes back in the day. Are there like official tax forms in this universe, or how do the taxes work?
Yeah, you see, during the audit, you see him with a tax form, and they fill it out together and decide if she has a balanced due or gets a refund, just like real life. But instead of paying in money, she pays in treasure. So that was the Princess Mitra. She's kind of mean. And Aalaizah decides, no, today I'm not going to be the dragon. I'm going to be the princess. So that's her castle as we go all the way over to the city of Squelch, where our accountant George lives.
So now you will be playing as George?
Yes, I will be playing as George. There's still time to get your donation in for the second half of the game. You can bid on me playing as George, the accountant, or as Aalaizah, the dragon.
I'm already so excited for this. I think the fact that Lisa is an IRL tax person playing as a Dragon World tax person is just the most amazing example of speedrunning synergy to have ever existed.
Okay, George woke up and he's late for work. Let's get going. I got his punch card and we're gonna get out of here.
Okay, so when we were like in the Dragon Keep or wherever we were at the beginning of the game, I thought this was like medieval setting, but no, this looks pretty modern.
No, it's pretty much today. That's our neighbor down there. I'm just gonna get a soda real quick. No calories, no soda. And I'm gonna make him go dumpster diving. This will make sense in a second. He found some matches. We're gonna borrow some fuel. And now we're gonna get this tank out of my way so I can go to work. So you can combine items. So I'm going to combine the debit diet with the fuel. And all I have to do now is to put it down and light it with some matches. Get
oh my
ready.
goodness.
Ta-da! Yeah.
Just your normal things going to work as a tax preparer.
I wish my life was this exciting. It's usually
Can,
just
yeah,
like...
can you confirm or deny that this is what you have to do on your way to work, please?
Usually the tank is parked on the street, not blocking a driveway.
Oh, phew.
Just need to go to my computer real quick. Gonna go online shopping on Congo, not Amazon, Congo. I need this box cutter for some reason. Okay, so we're gonna go talk to our boss, and he's gonna tell us about a promotion. So if there are any donations that you have ready to read, this would be a good time.
Sure thing. Looks like we've got $95 from MK. Really looking forward to that Sailor Moon R run later this week. Let's beat last year's record. I agree, let's beat last year's record so that we can get that Bayonetta game going. We also have $25 from Anonymous with no comment. But we thank you for that. Another $25 from Anonymous with no comment.
So we just went through getting promoted to external auditor because the other guy died while in duty. We just stole a shrimp that we'll need later on from the tank there, because you know all offices have shrimp tanks. Mine doesn't, but I'm sure others do. I'm gonna talk to this guy real quick. I need some paper, but he only takes lovely poetry for currency. He doesn't take actual money, so we need to go get some of that.
I think this is inspiring me to open up a shop in which I only take poetry or other artistic works as currency. This is a great idea.
Like, I don't understand how, like, he can, you know, support his family and, like, the, you know, the store and whatnot, but hey, whatever, you know, makes him happy. So we got, our friend Luca is marrying our neighbor Matt that we briefly saw earlier. And he's like, yo, you should, write her some lovely poetry. And she did. So now we're gonna go get us a ream of paper with this vendor here. And
wait, so we're using someone else's poetry and taking their poetry and using that to buy something?
yes, yes, we are.
Are we pawning that off as our own? Are we lying about
They just
our
said
poetry?
they just said he wanted lovely poetry. It didn't say that like he actually had to write it himself.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
So we just used our package there that we ordered earlier to be opened, and it was a shovel. We ordered a glass shovel. I've never, you know, had a glass shovel in real life, and it shattered immediately. But we're gonna use this crane to, oh, we can't read the owner's guide, but we're gonna use this crane to knock over my tank so I can use it to leave the city. Okay, so let's enter the paper, and then we want to put in, oh, I thought we don't have the toner yet. Okay, so this actually is a translator as well, lucky us, and we can translate the manual into English so we can operate the crane. But first, we need to turn on electricity. So here we go. Yes, it's my office, totally. But in order to get the electricity, I need a notary to notarize my form. But first, we noticed that there was no toner. So we're gonna go to this shady guy back here, give him a shrimp, and that's what he takes for payment for toner. Classy.
What? First taxes, then notaries, now toner.
It's
oh
like
man,
real
this
life,
game
man.
has it all.
So this dude like buried his notary journal like in the park. That's what we dug up earlier. And now he's like, no, I'm not a notary anymore. And he's like, how about one more time? So we're gonna get that form notarized. pretty epic.
Wow. He has style and flourish.
Yeah, I mean, that's like the coolest notary I've ever seen anyway. So let's get this paper back to her. And now we'll get electricity. This is another good time for any donations or anything. I need to just like run back, translate the manual, and then we'll get going.
Sure thing. Did want to remind everybody we've got some awesome bid incentives going on right now. My favorite, we're naming some of the Final Fantasy characters. Hopefully naming all of them Bidoof, just to confuse the runner, because Bidoof. We also have Knuckles Glove. So Risuru will wear a pair of knuckle gloves while playing Sonic as Big the Cat. And that just sounds epically hilarious. And then we also have the bonus game 2 that all of our donations are going towards once we meet that 54,000 that we made for Fleet Fatales 2020. So let's keep on pushing towards getting that bonus game in.
Great. So the owner's manual to operate this is a puzzle. As you see in the top right, there's instructions. There we go.
Because all owner manuals require puzzles to solve before you can read them.
They require translation because for some reason someone stole English and they, require a puzzle to open that up. All right. It is time to go. We got our tank now. We have to go outside the city and go audit the dragon. And a very epic send-off here because accountants are, pretty much the coolest people in the city. Though George isn't really excited about this trip. He's very nervous. He's not going to come back alive.
So chat would like to know, if you were doing your taxes, how do you report poetry as income? In your professional opinion, please.
I would put that as miscellaneous income. Last year it was reported on line 21 to 1040, but yeah, I'm not going to bore anyone with that because a lot of people don't file taxes here in the US, so it means nothing to them. But in this world, poetry, it's got to be reported. So off George goes. He's gonna get a little lost on his way to the castle. It's his first time in a tank, though, so, you gotta be a little easy on him.
Yeah, that's understandable. So this is a cutscene. You're not controlling this, right?
No, I am not controlling this.
Gotcha.
I cannot skip past it, so we have to watch.
Oh, and then he just makes a beeline. Okay.
And there's a few minutes left if you want to get in your donation to choose whether I play the second half of the game as Aalaizah the dragon or George the accountant.
So this game came out recently, is that right?
Yeah, it came out for Switch and PS4 this year, April 15th, 2021, which would have been perfect, except in the US, our tax deadline was moved to May 17th this year. I believe it was on Steam late last year, so this game's pretty new and pretty fantastic.
Chat would like to know how you found this game.
I think I was browsing sales on the eShop and I saw the trailer for this game, but get this, it was April 1st, so we're like, haha, April Fools, right? A game about auditing a dragon, whatever. And no, it was real. So I bought it on sale, I think for $10 or something, and here we are. One of the most glorious games in the world. Okay, so to open that lock, you do have to complete, they give you a puzzle for you to figure out and code to figure out how to open the door. And it doesn't change so I just remember it from last time. So Mitra's here, and we're just gonna put this camera here because we're gonna try to make her move away from her room because we want the key to the pantry because there are like exotic meats in the pantry. And you know, dragons love exotic meats.
Of course, they're notorious for their love of exotic meats.
Yes. And the reason that we're going to eat the exotic meats is to knock out Mitra for several hours so that we can pretend to be the princess.
Does it tell you specifically what kind of exotic meats they are, or does it just say exotic meats?
It just said foreign exotic meat, so I'm not sure about the other countries here, but but for now we just know they're foreign and exotic. And your nasty dragon breath like knocks her out. Okay, so back to George. He psyched himself up. We're gonna audit this dragon. So during this conversation, he's like, all right, let's fight. She's like, no, I'm the princess. He's like, I guess, I don't remember her name. Let's just go. And he's like, so we'll do the audit then, right? And she's like, a date? I'll go on a date for you. Oh, did we close the bid yet? Do we know if I should be George or Ira?
Yes, we did. You are going to be playing as Ira.
Nice. There we go. Yeah, so she thinks we're going on a date, and he's like, we're doing an audit, and I don't. Maybe it's like I'm from New York, so I say audit differently. Like I just can't see how you get a date from audit, like audit a date. I don't know. Maybe in a different accent, the way people pronounce audit. Maybe it sounds more like a date. All right, but there was an earthquake earlier, so now we have to like string together electricity so that we can get to the files to do the audit. And if you hit the side pin here, you have to start over. We can do it. Yes.
Nicely done.
Thank you. But this is a speed run. We're just gonna make it easier, and we're gonna just go through the diagonals and have no penalty for touching any of the pigs. We've got time for this. I've actually only done this once on my own, like without touching anything. It's actually pretty hard.
Great job.
No proof? I'm sorry? Oh, she blew her cover. He knows she's actually the dragon. So there's the tax form that you were asking about. So she thinks he's doing like innuendo, and he's like, no, like this is legit an audit. And now she's like, oh, they're all embarrassed. There may be a love connection.
Ooh. I have a question. Going back to when George first entered the castle and he like whipped out a sword or something.
Oh, yeah.
Is that just like the normal like no auditing, just combat?
He has a slide rule, and in this world, your slide rule doubles as a sword. So,
oh, of course,
yeah,
I
so
should
like
realize.
when he was coming out in his tank, everyone saluted him with their slide rules.
I see.
Yes. So now, we're gonna collect on the bill, but it's in Ira's room, which you can only get there by Paternoster, which is an old elevator, or by flying. And so, since Ira wants to hang out and chill with George some more, she's like, okay, well, I'm not gonna I can't fly the treasure down to you because it's like you're stealing my money. And he's like, I'm not stealing your money. It's taxes. And she gets real mad. So anytime she thinks about giving up her treasure, she has to blow hot fire because she's angry.
So,
all right, so we need to borrow something from Mitra. We want her belt, but she doesn't have the keys to her closet here, so we gotta go upstairs. When she was swimming, she might have left the key up there. But
do we
locked.
know at this point if she actually has committed tax fraud?
No, we know at this point she has a balance due.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So we need pieces to put the Paternoster elevator back together. So there was some junk blocking our way to the roof where the pool is, so we need something to scoop it out of the way. And now it's story time flashback. If you have anything to say, any donations or plugs to get in, it's a good time.
Sure thing. Looks like we've got $10 from Zip Xavier. Being an accountant looks so exciting. Let's file some taxes. Go, Lisa.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We've got $20 from Geis that says, in order to support the ongoing dragon audit, I contribute what my accountant has advised is a tax-deductible donation. Good luck on the run, Lisa.
Thank you. It's true. If you're in the U.S., you can deduct your donations to Malala Fund on your 2021 tax return next year. But I'm not giving out any legal advice or tax advice. Just saying.
I only take my tax advice from George, so.
Well, yeah. Because he knows how
Pretty sure I'm going to take mine from A-Raw, so.
So that was like a story like about how she was learning to fly with her mom and some boy was mean to her. And threw a rock at her head. Like, you're a demon. No, I'm not. So this random like windmill thing that got dropped earlier, like before the game started, we're gonna see if we have any useful pieces to fix our pastor noster with. Dig, dig, dig. So now they're just kind of talking about what happened to her mom. So 10 years ago, someone made her mom go mad. They don't say who. I don't know if they like left it open for a sequel. I can only hope. So her mom went mad, and George was the guy that was supposed to hit a button to save the city, but he hit the button too late, and the dragon got in and burned a bunch of people. So it was sad. And he's like, sorry that we did that to your mom. And she's like, it's fine. I'm not mad at you. You're protecting your city. I'm just mad at the person that did that to her. But we don't know who that is.
Whoa, so they have this like previously unknown elaborate backstory in history. Oh my god, I'm so invested right now.
For sure. So we got a piece to make a shovel out of so we can get all that debris from the earthquake out of the way. And we just got to go in our inventory, combine the broom handle with the scoopy thing, and then scoop it out. Beautiful. Hopefully, she left the key in these clothes. And they're talking about, like, why don't you just leave? Well, she needs to protect the princess.
So are dragons like a prominent species in this world, or what's their deal?
The city hates anything magical. They hate dragons, but they still have to pay taxes. Can't get out of that. So outside the city is just, well, everyone thinks it's just monsters. So people don't leave the city normally. Oh, this is a statue that Ira made for the princess for her birthday. We're just gonna take that real quick. So they keep anything magical out of the city. This is her cheese garden.
What?
Yes, because you grow cheese. Could take some giant cheese with us.
Yes, I too grow cheese in my garden.
So we got the key. Let's unlock the closet and get the belt we need. And let's go downstairs. We find out here that Ira is a hobbyist welder. So we need to combine the butter with the jar and have her melt the butter. found it. Okay, so it's like mad that we didn't have a cutscene earlier. To save time, I do it after, but I jumped to... I'm so excited to melt the butter. I did that first. So we find out she's a hobbyist welder, and so we're gonna melt the butter. And that statue that we got, we're gonna melt that down. Let's melt down that statue. We'll make an axle for the Paternoster elevator. Totally makes sense. It still looks the same. We'll be fine. And then we have to melt the butter. It's so, like, convenient to have, you know, fire-breathing abilities sometimes.
That seems like excessive heat for melting butter. It's like, should take 10 seconds in a microwave.
I don't know, it's a castle, so I don't even know if they have a microwave.
Fair point.
Like, I don't know, like, if the city's modern and then, like, the dragons, like, medieval times. It's not explained. Here we have another cutscene in case any other donations came in.
Sure thing. We've got $25 from OmniJack that says, playing as the dragon seems like the obvious choice, but I must know about the adventures of this weird tax man.
That's awesome. Thank you. Once George finishes this audit, he gets promoted again and doesn't have to, like, come and audit the outside anymore. So that's what they were talking about. She's like, yo, we're pretty good together. We should, like, do this on your next adventure. But there's not gonna be a next adventure. This is it, because she's gonna pay her taxes. So we need the axe real quick. And let's go to the Paternoster to fix it. We're gonna combine the axe with the cheese and make a gear.
What?
And there's the axle we made earlier, the motor from outside, and the belt. Voila! Working Paternoster. I don't know how the cheese gear doesn't melt in there. Maybe it doesn't use heat. I don't know. I'm a tax accountant. I'm not a scientist or a physicist.
Yeah, I'm a scientist, but this is out of my wheelhouse. Or, yeah.
Who knew that, like, growing cheese meant that you could make a useful tool out of it? So we're gonna go to her room.
Chat is asking, what is the world record in this game?
It's 27 minutes and change right now, but you could be the next person to run this game and beat that record. It would
You
be
are
lovely
currently
if
the
someone
only
else could beat my
person-
record. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, you're currently the only person on the leaderboard for this game,
Yes, I
right?
am.
So you need some
technically,
competition.
I am world record holder. But someone out there in chat could be the next world record holder in Dragon Audit. So we're going up. 5th floor, Aalaizah's room. And get ready for time. Time! We finished the audit.
Oh, wow. GG. That was an experience.
But for real, this game is hilarious, and unfortunately the speed run, you have to, you know, rush through the text, so it's definitely worth checking this game out, even if you already watched the run, because there was so much that we skipped over. Right here, she doesn't want to give up her money, her treasure.
Chat would like to know if there's a 100% category for this game.
There can be. I haven't done it yet, but there inside the game there's actually well, this is a Switch version, so it's awards, but on the PlayStation version there's actual trophies and you can platinum the game. So if you 100% it, you would also get a trophy in addition to doing a 100% run.
Awesome. Great job.
Thank you. And thank you everyone for hanging out with us. If you want to learn more about Dragon Audit, you can go to the leaderboards and leave a message. This game goes on sale a lot. It's pretty exciting. It's on various systems and PC. And I hope you enjoyed it. Yes. Could be. Just double checking to see.
Yeah, we're checking the time that Lisa just got versus world record.
Okay, world record is 27 minutes and 50 seconds. What did I get?
You got a 27:44, I think.
There we go.
Right?
New world record.
Did we just see a Dragon Audit world record?
Yes, we did. And I'm so glad I was able to share it with so many people.
Oh my god.
There's still
That's
room
amazing.
to improve, though. Uh-oh, the princess woke up.
I have not stopped smiling during this entire run. This was such a delight.
Oh, that's so good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Chat is really hype about the record. People are buying the game. You might have competition. This is awesome.
That's great. I welcome it. Maybe we could race sometime. So Princess is jealous because she feels that that should be her budding romance, not Ira's, but we're just gonna run away.
So this is all one long ending cutscene?
Yes, yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so there's actually a speedrun award or trophy in the game, and if you hit end audit in under 40 minutes, then you get the speedrun trophy award thing.
This is absolutely spectacular. Look at this.
So, earlier when the credits were rolling, George's eyes became all magical because he handled the treasure. And he's like, I can't go back to the city. I don't know what to do. Maybe we'll go find some mages to help me. So that's what's going on now. They're gonna.
Are you saying that they're opening the door for a sequel?
Yeah, I really hope there's a sequel because this is amazing. And there's so much more backstory that like they hint at but don't really get into. So it definitely leaves room for a sequel.
Kat would like to know if there are multiple endings or just one.
So far I've just found the one. There isn't say anywhere that there is multiple endings. Usually, I guess there isn't that much you can do when you end an audit in terms of endings. Besides her not paying, but that's not what the story is. She will pay.
And about how long does it take to beat casually?
It took me under 2 hours the first time to beat it casually. So it's a really short game, but it's a lot of fun. Maps are hard again for George.
I think this is the longest ending cutscene I have ever seen in a game.
If there are any more donations, we can definitely read them now.
Sure thing. I've got a couple more for you here. Got $25 from Compendium of Steve. Says, silly A-Ra, it's pronounced Audi. The T is silent. She's clearly getting an Audi.
Perhaps. Fancy car.
We're also got $25 from Buddy Cthulhu. Says, it's Dragon Audit. I can't believe I'm seeing Dragon Audit on a GDQ broadcast.
It's glorious.
Someone in chat says there should be an achievement for beating the game in less time than the ending cutscene takes.
Perhaps.
Oh my god, it's still going.
I know.
This is the stream now. It's just Dragon Audit cutscene.
You know, just driving in a in a tank in the forest. No big deal.
As you do.
Was that a fox lady?
Yeah. So it confirms that not everyone is human in this world. She's scared? She's just confused. She got two tails. Well, it looks like two tails. Maybe it's just shading. It makes it look like two tails.
And in case you weren't aware, the GDQ stream is currently the #1 Dragon Audit stream on Twitch right now.
Yes.
I just wanted to make sure that you were aware of that.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. The other Dragon Audit runners will have their chance one day. Yeah, it's still going.
So is there like a romantic, is this establishing romantic stuff at this point? Or?
It's kind of getting romantic. You see lots of hearts like being thrown. But then she's not sure. I think it'd be fun to be half dragon. I don't know. Like, I live in Los Angeles. Like, I'd rather fly to work than sit in traffic for 2 hours. Just saying.
True, but if you had a tank, as you should, as is your right as a tax auditor, maybe that would be just as good as flying.
I feel like it would
this
make
has
my
to be a
commute 4
date.
hours.
Like, they're driving. They're not just driving through the woods now, though. They're driving through cherry blossoms. Like, obviously, this is first date material.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
These mages live really far away. Doesn't this game make you want to be an accountant?
Yes.
Like, get to audit dragons.
Yes.
If I can drive a tank.
I've yet to
and
find
have
this
a chief
position
garden.
that's displayed here in the game, but I'm sure it's out there somewhere.
Just a reminder that all of your donations right now are going to Malala Fund. And Malala Fund is working for a world where all girls can learn and lead and maybe become auditors. Malala Fund advocates for resources and policy changes needed to give all girls a secondary education, invests in local education leaders, and amplifies the voices of girls fighting for change. Learn more at malala.org.
So this is the end of the cutscene. The big end that we've been waiting for. And gets up. No, maybe, no, yes, no. Well, we gotta cut for time. So he gets her a bow and they hold hands. The end.
Amazing.
Yes. So thank you so much for sticking through this ending cutscene. And thank you to the Frame Fatales for accepting this game. And I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I did running it.
Awesome. Thanks, Lisarox, for that amazing, silly run. Got a few more donations here rolling in. Got a $25 from Tavan. Flame Fatales has been a great distraction from work this week, and just in time to see Lisa's world record. Glad to put some money towards a good cause. Thanks for that, Tavan. Also got an anonymous donation for $25 with no comment. Thanks for that. And now we've got a video from Malala Fund.
My baby, she is a ballet dancer. I take her today to the ballet. My name is Hiba Hamzi. I'm a Malala Fund Gulmukay champion, and I'm a program coordinator at NABA, Lebanese organization. I believe that education is very important for girls. I have a daughter, she is 4 years old.
Hey, her head!
What are you eating, Haya? Are you happy? Say good morning, Haya.
Good morning.
I keen to educate her because I believe that education can protect her from different kind of abuse. I believe that if she is well educated, she will enhance her self-esteem. She will be economically independent in the future, and she will grow up in a safe and protected environment. I started with NABA as an administrator, and while I'm working, I decided to continue my university. We have different offices and programs. We have here our program office, here the finance office. Along the years working with NABA, I joined different workshops related to how to empower women, how to communicate with the adolescent girls, protection, child protection, prevention of child marriage, gender-based violence, in addition to other administrative training. Jointly with Malala Fund, we are working and striving to achieve our two main goals. All girls are continue their secondary education, and all girls get married over 18 years old. Our partnership with Malala, we are very proud of it, as this is an advance for us to achieve our goals, objectives, and ambitions. We are working in south, north, and around all over Lebanon. We target the youth, the children, the adolescents, and for sure the adolescent girls. It's about awareness campaign. ثانوية it means secondary school. ثانوية للبنات ولا للصبيان؟ للبنات. For girls. You don't have secondary school here? ما عندكم مدرسة ثانوية؟ No. They don't have secondary school. Education is very important for girls. Education let the girls have a better choices in their life.
B, C, D, E, F, G.
Welcome back, everybody. Hope everybody's still doing great today. Got a few donations for you here. Got $20 from Ray Bello. Says less than 3. Thank you, Ray Bello. Got $25 from Nux Tenma. Thanks, Nux Tenma, for no comment. We've got $10 from Candy Bellcat with no comment. Thank you for that. And I think